Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine. Today's topic is how will your future spouse view you? There are three piles. The timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comment section below. If the readings resonate, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comment section. If interested, you can return to the channel after this video to view other videos, other topics, other readings. As always, I'm going to send a shout out to my subscribers and to the returning viewers. I greatly appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each one of your readings. Welcome to your reading pile 1 regarding how will your future spouse view you. I've already pre-shuffled. I generally pull 5 cards. 6 came out in your case. So we're going to identify those and get into the message. So the first card out for you is the King of Swords. It's followed by the Chariot, which is followed by the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Cups, the Tower card, and the final card is the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the World card. So there's quite a few messages here, and I'm going to touch on each one. But first and foremost, your future spouse is going to see you as someone that is very analytical, very strong, very wise, very smart, very logical. So you could be someone that's more head over heart when it comes to this King of Swords energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. They're just seeing you as someone that's emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, someone that's very determined, someone that speaks up. You're very straightforward and very direct in your communication. You're not really someone who likes to beat around the bush. You're someone that's, very straight to the point when you want something or how you feel. You may be someone that expresses yourself predominantly with your words. Rather than your actions, or it could be a fair balance because swords energy can be vocal and it can be actions, but it's usually mostly mental, right? So you're someone who may not necessarily go silent on your partner when something's wrong. You're someone that will just straight out say what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and you'll also open up the floor for them to express themselves. So they're seeing you as someone with a healthy sense of communication, someone who maybe you have also taught them along the course of your relationship when you guys get together. Maybe you had taught them how to communicate better, how to be better communicators, or they're seeing you as someone who matches their form of communication and expression, and maybe they've never had that before. With this Chariot card, that would also suggest they're seeing you as someone that has a lot of willpower and a lot of courage. You're someone who takes action to go after what you want. You're also someone who tends to be focused on evolving and growing within yourself. Someone who's always geared up and ready to basically prepare for the best. Even if that's not who you are now, by the time you meet your future spouse, you'll probably be a bit more optimistic, but still realistic. With this Knight of Pentacles energy, this, again, male or female, it doesn't matter. This would just suggest that your future spouse will see you as someone that's very hardworking, very focused, very diligent, very loyal, dedicated, someone who is willing to invest their time, energy, efforts, money into what is really important to them. This also would suggest that by the time you meet your future spouse, you'll be very structured, right? You'll have like a routine. You'll be someone who's maybe conscientious about what you eat. You'll probably be someone who has a workout routine every day that you stick to. So you may be in the best shape of your life by the time you meet your future spouse, and you may be someone who works very hard on yourself. This card is also suggesting that your future spouse will see you as someone very responsible, someone very trustworthy, especially with this King of Swords energy. When the King of Swords or Queen of Swords comes out, this is someone that's very trustworthy. They have a high moral compass. But again, you could be stoic, you could be reserved, you could be a little bit introverted, you could be very cautious about who you let into your space. So your future spouse could see you as someone that's exclusive with your energy. You could be viewed as exclusive by your future spouse and others. So people may see you and maybe even want to approach you or be in your inner circle, but you don't let just anybody in your inner circle, which probably makes a lot of people want to get closer to you. And your future spouse may feel lucky that you've chosen to allow them into your personal space, because you're very choosy. And that might cause this person to want to always show up as their best self because you're so, kind of meticulous about the people that you choose. For you to choose this person, not just for your inner circle, but as your partner, your lifetime partner, this person, it kind of might make them feel special, even if they don't say it. because you, even if with this situation, you could be very attractive, right? Like your energy especially could be very attractive because you're not someone who is someone who is desperate for attention. So it tends to allow you to draw a lot of attention to yourself. But with that being said, even with you perhaps being attractive, you're someone who is not easy to get, but your future spouse got you, right? So again, this person could feel very lucky to have you. They could see you as their strength, as their soundboard, and they would also see themselves as wanting to show up as that way for you. And as much as you give to your future spouse, they may find themselves wanting to give even more to you because, again, your future spouse will view you on a pedestal. They will see you as someone who is very respectable, someone who's very honorable, someone who is deserving of, all the accolades, all of the love, just everything, all of the positive abundance they can give you. That's how they'll see you. Because when the King of Swords and Queen of Swords energy comes out, it always gives me the implication of someone who's had to overcome a lot. Because to get to the King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy, whether you're male or female, usually you would have had to go through all of the swords experiences to get to the Ten of Swords first. And the Ten of Swords is a painful ending. This is when you've had betrayal, you've had toxic relationships, you've had a lot of loss, you've had a lot of things fall apart. You've been in a state of stagnancy where you were scared to move forward. You've had insomnia, anxiety, depression. You've had dark night of the souls. You have went through all of this turmoil, but it put you in this Queen and King of Swords energy, which made you stronger and it made you more protective of yourself and it made you more guarded, right? So again, with you being closed off, it's because you've been through so much that perhaps this is why you're very cautious about who and what you allow into your energy, because it took so much for you to stand in your power and find your voice and find your power that you're not willing to lose it again. Okay. Now, with this Five of Cups energy, this Tower, and this Eight of Wands at the end of the read, perhaps your future spouse is aware that with this Five of Cups, you have in fact been through a lot. Because Five of Cups is a card of having a lot of regret. It's having your heart broken. You're disappointed. It comes in the tarot deck. The Five of Cups would be a card of pessimism, right? It could be a card of sadness and depression, even a card of bitterness, just going through so much in relationships and experiences that you have given up hope on love, on people. Because in the Five of Cups energy, you're probably not very trustful of others because you've been, betrayed so much. You've been lied to, you've been lied on, you may have been gossiped about. You've been through all kind of things that have hurt your heart that you may have at one point in your life before meeting your future spouse, or even at the time they may have met you, or when they will meet you, you'll be someone who is kind of closed off to love. You've kind of decided that the best way to protect your heart from going through regret, failure, and disappointment again is to just keep people at an arm's length, but especially when it comes to romantic connections. And so your future spouse, when they come in, your future spouse may have to take their time, especially with this Knight of Pentacles energy. That's a card of action and movement, but it's a card of caution and taking your time to build. So your future spouse, when they come in, may have to take their time with you because of the disappointments and the experiences you've had in the past with others and just overall in life. And they may have to build the trust with you. They may have to really invest a lot of time. They may come in as maybe a friend first, or as a coworker, or maybe you will work together on a business or a project or something. But this person is going to have to slowly. This relationship may slowly, gradually grow into something more. And it's probably because you at the time may still be closed off to love. Even though may have healed or what have you, you still may be a bit cautious about wanting to open yourself up to other people or to serious connections. So this person may have to really just slowly ease their way into your heart. And I think that's going to be wonderful because I think it's going to make your relationship even stronger. And it's also going to, in a sense, give you a sense of security, which is probably what you need in love. And your future spouse knows that by seeing how much time and energy they're willing to invest, by them proving that loyalty within a friendship or this platonic dynamic. It'll build your trust. It'll kind of help you slowly let your guard down and give this relationship a chance. And so this connection may take time, but with this Nine of Pentacles, this person is probably willing to put the time in. Okay. And they're going to be patient with you. And I think they're going to see you as patient, but someone that's very strong willed. They're going to probably see you as someone that's non tolerant. So this person's going to be extra careful with you because even though they see you as strong and solid and someone who's, you set your boundaries and you don't take a lot, they may still see you as fragile, right? Because they may be able to see to the heart of who you are, and they may understand that the reason you're so guarded and you have such a high guard up is because you've been hurt so much when you've put your heart on the line and when you let your guard down for others. So even though they'll see you as strong, I get the implication that this person may still approach you and handle you with gentleness, with ease, and with patience because they at the core they'll be able to see that you're still this soft, loving, kind, nurturing person, but you protect that part of you. So not everyone is allowed to see it. But I feel like your future spouse will see that. And I feel like you'll allow them to experience that side of you. So maybe your spouse and perhaps if you guys have children, your personal household, your immediate family, they'll be able to see that loving nature in you, but maybe others on the outside won't see it as much. They'll probably get glimpses of it, but they won't be able to really experience you on that level because you're still going to have a bit of distrust, and rightfully so, because people can be unpredictable. Anyway, with this Tower coming out after the Five of Cups, the Tower card is sudden change, it's an awakening, it's the destruction of something. The fact that it's coming out after the Five of Cups would reconfirm that you have had a lot of endings, a lot of painful endings, a lot of chaos or chaotic dynamics in your life. But with this Eight of Wands, you moved away from that energy and those connections with quickness because the Tower card was, and again, this could be you that created these towers. You could have ended these connections, these dynamics, and moved away with this quickness because this Eight of Wands is fast moving energy. It's also air travel. So maybe by the time you meet your partner, you have relocated or you've moved away, and again, this would also suggest you moved away from these people, these connections, these experiences. But the world card is also at the bottom of the deck. So again, maybe you'll be traveling when you meet your partner, or maybe they'll be traveling to you. But with this Eight of Wands and this world card, this has a lot to do with some sort of travel. So maybe you'll be someone who travels a lot. Or again, this could be a dynamic where if you guys are working together, or, like I said, you can meet while working together or through work, maybe you'll be traveling for that. But this is how they'll view you as someone who moves on very quickly from situations that no longer serve you. Someone who has learned a lot of lessons and you've drawn a lot of wisdom from the lessons you've learned. And with this King of Swords energy, whether you're male or female, your person will see you as a wise counsel, as someone that is very honorable, someone that's very respectful, and someone that is very well respected, not just by them. I think that you will have a lot of respect sent your way from people that don't know you because there will be something about your aura that's very structured, very stern, but still very easygoing. But it'll be in a way where people may know not to really cross your boundaries. When you're in King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy, you set boundaries and those boundaries are set. You do not fall back on that because you refuse to go through the hurt, the trauma, and the disappointment that you went through before because you don't want to have to build yourself back up to that strength. So you will be seen as someone that's a little bit detached and a little bit reserved, very much business focused, business minded, someone that you show up, you do what you're supposed to do, what you need to do, and then you leave and you retreat back to your home. So your home is where your heart is for you and your spouse. Maybe you two will love to be home, but with this Eight of Wands and this World card, again, maybe you two will travel quite a bit and then you may travel the world. And with the Wands energy, it's fast moving, it's quick action, it's from one thing to the next. So maybe you two will travel a lot together. You'll explore the world together. And this will be a core part of your connection. Even if you have children, your children may be able to explore the world with you. The World card is also wholeness and fulfillment and purpose. Okay. So this would also suggest that your future spouse sees you as the world, as everything that they've ever wanted. Because when you have the World card, you have spiritual abundance, financial abundance, you have abundance of love, you have abundance of peace and joy. You have everything that your heart has ever desired when you have the world, and you have it in abundance, in droves, more than enough. So I feel like your future spouse is going to see you as someone that brings them wish fulfillment. You fulfill every aspect of who they are and every aspect of what their heart has desired. They're going to see you as the end all be all, and so, and I think people will know this. because the world card is the world. It's seen, it's huge. This is a big energy. So I think people will be able to see the level of honor, respect, admiration, and attractiveness your husband has for you. I think it'll be very well seen. The level of respect that they have for you, for what you say, for how you speak. I think your future spouse is going to be very attracted to your voice, very attracted to your words. Maybe that'll be the way that you guys will have like a banter or what have you. That's kind of like the little turn ons you guys have through your communication or expression, right? Because when your wand energy, or I'm sorry, when your swords energy, this is mental communication, but it's still communication. And we communicate in different forms. So maybe they'll like little quirks about you. Like when you're upset, the certain facial expressions you have or a certain way you walk that kind of lets them know your energy and how you're feeling. Or maybe when you're really confident in your power and feeling very attractive, maybe there's a certain way you sway or a certain way you walk, or there's a certain look on your face, like RBIF, rest pitch face or what have you. Those type of things are going to be very attractive to them. But I just feel like your future spouse is going to love to watch you. Your future spouse is going to love to study everything about you. Again, because you're so close off, and even though they'll know you on a intimate level, I think that as for the long term or for the progress of your relationship, I feel like your future spouse is going to constantly be learning new things about you because you don't give everything away so easy. And I think this is going to be a turn on for your future spouse, because there'll never be any boredom, because there'll always be new facets and new aspects of you that they're discovering and getting to know. But I really feel like your future spouse is going to love to look at you. So you're more than likely attractive, and they're going to see you this way. They're going to love to study your little quirks, the way you move your hands, perhaps if you talk, when you move your hands, the way you walk, the way you kind of maybe tilt your head, or maybe you have little nervous knacks like biting on your nails or tapping your finger, like just little things about you. Everything about your energy, your expression is going to be studied, and it's going to be something that your future spouse is going to adore, even if it's something that you don't see the big hoorah about. They're going to see you in such a high light that I think everything about you is going to just be so attractive to them, because you exude so much power. And I think that your future spouse is going to love to feed off of it, even though your future spouse themselves is probably going to mirror this energy. So they'll also be like a King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy too. But they'll again see you as their mirror, as their match. And that's going to turn them on, because they'll feel like maybe there's a little bit of a challenge there, in a good way. Like, again, like I said, where you guys banter with your communication, or the turn ons are through communications like flirting, or a little sexy banner here or there. A lot of pillow talk. Like, you guys, I kind of get the vibe that maybe your future spouse will view you like as their best friend, as the only person in the world that they can truly wholeheartedly trust and rely on, and vice versa. So I really feel like this is going to be a very strong connection. And I feel like even with this Five of Cups energy and this Tower card of the things that you may have had to go through to get to this point, I feel like your future spouse is going to view what you've had to go through, and they're going to want to give you the world. With this world at the bottom, they're going to want to give you this beautiful life and this beautiful experience. And they're going to want to show up to you as something as well, in a King of Swords energy too, or Queen of Swords energy too, where you have someone that's disciplined, that's honest, that's loyal, that's faithful, that's stern, somebody with this Knight of Pentacles energy that invests in the relationship, that's patient, that takes their time, and that loves you for every facet of who you are. This person's going to want to give you the world and give you a life that you probably never thought you could have. They're going to want to show you. That's probably why you may travel a lot. They're going to want to show you all the beauty of life, because they're going to feel like you deserve the best, literally, with the world at the bottom, that you deserve the world. You deserve your wish fulfillment because you had to overcome so much. Okay, so I am going to leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding how will your future spouse view you. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify those cards, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. So the first card out for you is the High Priestess. It's followed by the Four of Wands, which is followed by the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Star card, and the final card out is the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups. So there's quite a few messages here. Your future spouse is going to see you as someone within a High Priestess energy. It does not matter if you're male or female. It's just the energy. So you'll be someone that is in your power. The high priestess energy is very spiritual. So your future spouse is going to see you as someone that is highly spiritual, highly intuitive, someone that's very wise, someone that is perhaps a master manifester. Your future spouse may see you as a bit magical, maybe kind of otherworldly, or someone that's one of a kind, because there's something about your energy and aura that may suggest that you have a strong connection with the higher power, whatever higher power that is that you believe in and that you follow. Your future spouse is going to see you as someone that is immensely successful with this Four of Wands energy, the Star card out here, this Page of Pentacles. They're going to see you as someone that is very magnetic as well, because with the high priestess energy, this is more of like a divine feminine energy where you kind of sit on your throne and you're not someone who chases or pursues anything. You have the ability to draw what you need to you because you have faith and you have this strong inner knowing of what you want, and you know that you'll be blessed with it as long as you remain in alignment. So I think that your future spouse may be in awe of how things work out for you. Perhaps they may see you as like someone with a lot of good luck on your side. They may even see you as a good luck charm because perhaps when you come into their life and they come into your life, maybe a lot of positive things will start happening for them. Maybe your inner knowledge and inner knowing and your ideas and the different guidance and advice that you provide will lead them to, a lot of abundance, a lot of success. This person is going to see you as their joy. They're going to see you as someone who helps to create a happy home, because the Four of Wands is a happy home. It's a happy marriage, a happy family. It's having a lot of achievements and a lot of success and wins and celebrating those within a happy, supportive community and family dynamic. So your future spouse may also see you as someone who is highly celebrated, because the Four of Wands is a card of celebration and it comes out after the High Priestess energy. And then the Star card is also out here, which also kind of gives me someone who stands out. You could be well known. If you're not well known, you could just be a person, again, who has something of a quiet confidence, but that quiet confidence, because your energy and your presence is still so big, that quiet confidence and the humble energy kind of attracts a lot of attention to you. So you may be someone that they see who stands out in a crowd. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom, this could have also been love at first sight. With the Page of Pentacles, again, they would see you as someone, again, someone who is very strong at manifesting, someone who is very strong at developing a skill of knowing how to invest your energy and where to go. You have some sort of clear insight that they're going to feel, especially with this Ace of Swords. This is having clear insight, knowing how to start or take action, or knowing, where you want to go and how to get there, or again, knowing that what you desire, what clear insight you have, what ideas you have, that they're going to come to fruition, because the Star card follows the Ace of Swords. And the Star card is also a card of faith and hope and purpose. It's a card of basically having trust that things are going to work out in your favor. And again, that's also another card of spirituality. The Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck is another card of spirituality, representing a spiritual love, a spiritual new beginning, new feelings. Also, it could represent, a marriage, a proposal. It could represent a new baby. So this person may have, upon first sight, seen you as someone they wanted to marry, seen you as someone they wanted to have children with, seen you as someone that they knew would be your wife. This person could have felt like maybe they manifested you. Maybe this is a person who may have already knew what they wanted, what kind of spouse they wanted, but maybe had given up hope, or maybe thought that, the ideal person for them would be too good to be true. Because you have here the Page of Pentacles, right? And the Page of Pentacles is manifestation. And then you have the Ace of Swords, as I mentioned, is clear insight of knowing what you want, what you desire, and where you want to head to. And then you have the Star card of hope and faith, that what you want will come to you. And then you have the Ace of Cups at the bottom, a new love. So again, maybe this person feels like you're someone that they drew and attracted into their life. They could also feel like this connection is very intensely soulful and very intensely spiritual. This could be a very spiritual connection. So your partner could be spiritual, or they could find themselves believing in spirituality and becoming more spiritual and highly intuitive upon being with you. Because being in the presence of someone with a high priestess energy, you are going to pick up on that. You're going to be able to feed off of that. You're going to feel that. And it's hard not to rise up to the best version of yourself by being with this person, especially a partner who's also being intimate with you. This person, again, could see you as magical. You are more than likely going to be very attractive to this person. They're going to see you as maybe almost angelic. Someone that's very pure in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, in your spirit. Someone who, again, may seem too good to be true. This person may feel like they got lucky. They may feel like they hit the jackpot by getting you. Sometimes this person may look at you or be around you, and even if they don't say it, sometimes they may wonder how they got you or how they manifested you or how this wonderful, energy came to be in their life. This person is going to feel blessed to be your spouse. Very blessed. You're going to be at the time that you're with this person, you may be at the height of your success because this is a lot of successful energy. This is a lot of an abundant again, like I said, you could be well known or you could be someone who is like the head of some sort of a business, the head of some sort of a company. It could even be like a spiritual company or something that has to do with, the occult. You could have something where you're the leader of, but you're a silent leader. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that when people see you, your energy and aura may give boss, may give the leader, the person in charge, but your soul and your presence and your demeanor, the way that you behave, the way that you kind of sit and in your power, it kind of also gives that you're approachable. There's like a beautiful balance here of power and strength and inner wisdom, but also a very humble, sweet, soft, feminine energy. This is very beautiful. It's very magical. This person is going to feel very, very blessed to have you. They're going to feel like this connection and this marriage is blessed because there's a lot of spiritual energy here. And I want to say again, this could have been love at first sight. This could have been a person that knew right away, like again with the star card, you probably stood out. Like as soon as this person entered the room or, came into your presence, not only did they probably feel your presence, but they probably, their eyes probably landed right on you. It didn't matter how many people were around. It's almost like this person feels like they were drawn to you because this is a very magnetic energy. So this person may feel like you manifested each other, or again, like they dreamed you into their lives, right? Like they dreamed you up, almost like you kind of check off every box, everything that, they wanted in a relationship, everything they wanted in a partner. It's like you're all of that plus more. So this person may also find healing with you because with all this energy, it's given that maybe you have a healing vibe. You could have a career as a healer, take it if it resonates, because with all this spiritual energy and all of this success, is just suggesting that maybe you're like a spiritual guru or someone that's just known for having this inner wisdom, having this almost psychic kind of abilities. Maybe your person will think you're psychic or like you're some, I don't know. It's really hard for me to find the word I'm looking for, but the energy in this read just feels very magical, very positive, very abundant, very pure, and this person's going to see you that way. So again, you're going to probably have like a lot of wealth when you meet this person, or you're going to have more money than maybe you've ever thought you would have. You could be in this energy right now. But if you're not, this is just suggesting that when you meet your partner, your ideas, your thoughts, your dreams, your goals, the things that you desired in life, you're going to be in the midst of having all of this success. You're going to be in the midst of celebrating your wins, celebrating your victories. You will be celebrated. You will be honored. You'll be at a place in your life where you're being recognized for, for who you truly are. Because the high priestess is genuine and authentic. This is an authentic energy. So you'll be basically being recognized and celebrated for something that is innately who you are, but is something that you will perhaps be doing as a career or as a job. And it'll be bringing you in abundance, but it'll come easy to you and natural because it's almost like whatever this is that you're successful in, that what you're being celebrated for, is something that you were meant to do. It's almost like you feel at home in this, and you're going to be recognized for it. So when this person comes into your life, you're going to be in a very positive place. This person may also meet you or first, come across your energy at, some sort of gathering or some sort of a environment where you're being celebrated, where you're being recognized for something. It could be you being recognized amongst a group of other people, but this is kind of solidifying that this is you, right? This is kind of saying that something you're going to be being awarded with or being acknowledged for. It could be your own business, your own company. It's just going to be something that you are at the top of the game, and something that you are seeing as the hierarchy of. You're going to be very well respected. Your partner is going to respect you. They're going to see you in a highlight, and you as an individual will be very well respected. You will have an honorable energy. People will honor you. People will see you as one of a kind. People will see you as deserving all the success that you have, because your energy is very pure, it's very sweet, it's very genuine and authentic. And you're not someone that has to necessarily chase what you want. At that time, I think you're going to be naturally, again, just drawing in everything that your heart desires. And with this energy, you may not even be seeking out love when you and your partner come together. Perhaps, again, with this high priestess energy, you'll be focused maybe on yourself and your dreams and your goals and your careers and your personal growth, and strengthening your connection with the divine when this person comes in. And again, that could be why they're seeing you in this high priestess spiritual energy, because when they come in, they'll be able to see and acknowledge all the work you've done on yourself. This person is seeing you someone with a strong faith, someone with a lot of hope, a very calm, demure, loving energy, a very beautiful, attractive person, a person that is very confident, but it's a quiet confidence. Your energy and your aura could be very big, but your demeanor and your approach and the way you speak is very soft, very gentle, very loving, very kind. And it's almost like a polarizing energy, but because it's so natural to who you are, I think that people will be drawn to this energy, especially your future spouse. But this person is seeing you clearly. With this Ace of Swords, they see you clearly. This person will see to the heart of who you are. This person will have no doubts about the fact that you are authentic. And I feel like this person will also be someone who will hold what you say to a high degree, because you are someone that you're basically, with this reading, you're coming across again as very wise, having someone with a lot of inner knowing, somebody that knows more than your partner. And they'll always feel like you have this ability to know what they're thinking, know what they're feeling. It's almost like, you read them, or they might feel like you're always seeing through them. It's almost like even if they tell you they're fine, they're not. It's almost like if they're having a craving for something, I think this person will feel like you can read them and see through to the core of who they are on a level that's never been done before. And I think it's going to shock this person. I think this person is going to feel very seen in your energy. They're going to see you as someone who maybe sees their good and their bad, because the high priestess represents, the dark and the light of the good and evil, but it's balanced. So this person is going to feel like you see to the core of who they are. You're someone who, almost like a karmic dynamic, right? Like, almost feels like you two were destined. Like maybe you were their destined partner, or when you come together with them, they'll feel like they've always known you, right? Like they've known you before, or maybe they knew who you were before you came into their life on a spiritual level. Like they could feel your energy all this time, and then when you come in, that inner knowing, that familiar feeling and their energy that they felt, it's now in their presence. So there's a lot of, spiritual kind of magical manifesting type of energy here. And again, your energy is very much giving someone who is seen, someone who's well known, or someone who is very much praised and acknowledged and held to a high regard. So again, when this person comes in, you will be either, again, like famous on some level, even on a small level, or you're going to be someone that is like a CEO or an entrepreneur, or someone that is just very highly regarded. And I think your person is going to be very proud to be your person. Your spouse is going to be proud to call you theirs. They are going to be proud. Like I said before, this person is going to feel like they got lucky. They're going to probably pinch themselves and be like, "Are you really mine?" And I know this may sound corny, because in today's world, this is not the type of dynamic we see, but this person is going to love you to the core of your soul, with the core of their soul. This is going to be a very spiritual connection. This person is going to be so attracted to you. I don't think that this person will ever be able to have eyes for anyone else. After they meet you and you two come together, this person is going to see you as someone that they again feel like that was is a part of their purpose, right? This is again the star card is a card of purpose. So I think this person feels like you were meant to be on their path, like you're a part of their fulfillment, right? Like you're a part of their life. There's something about this connection or something about the way they view you that suggests that there's no way they could have went throughout their lives without coming into alignment with you, right? This person could also feel like they were on a spiritual journey themselves, because this person viewing you in such a spiritual light kind of gives me the idea that they're a bit spiritual too. So this person could have been also on a similar path and mirroring you, where they're also growing and they're also, evolving. And maybe they're feeling like they manifested you in, because they were doing so much inner work on themselves and strengthening their spiritual connection with the divine, that they brought you in because they fell into alignment with you. But this is again, this reading is so magical. It's kind of otherworldly. Like the way that I'm feeling from this energy is very um kind of a royal vibe. Like this person may look at you like you're royalty, right? Like you're if for example, if you're not famous or well known, right, at that point, then it could be a situation where they see you as someone who should be center stage. Like they feel like your energy, your presence, your wisdom, your aura, who you are, your moral compass is something that everyone should be able to see. Everyone should be able to celebrate. This person is going to see you as someone who deserves to be applauded because of your natural, innate, pure, authentic, energy. And again, this person's going to kiss the ground that you walk on. And I love that for you, because this energy feels so good. Yeah, you're going to be very happy. And you're going to also, all the work that you may be doing on yourself right now, with this high priestess energy, it feels like it's going to pay off. Wherever you're trying to get to on a spiritual level, I feel like it is going to get you there. And not only is it going to get you there, but it's going to draw in an abundance of wealth, an abundance of achievements and success for you. And you are meant to be celebrated. Who you are, the authenticity of who you are, the way you show up in the world as a guiding light. This person's going to see you again with this high priestess energy as a guiding light. Again, this person may feel like you came into their life because you're meant to maybe help guide them to their purpose, or maybe you two have a purpose that you are meant to share together. And so this is a destined connection. But again, this is seeming like a very, very highly spiritual connection. And I'm in awe of this energy. Like this is so it feels so lovely. Like lovely is just the best way to put this. This person is going to want to give you so much. They're going to want to give you so much. This person is going to want to hold on to you. This person may, with this high priestess energy, this person is probably going to love to be in your presence. This person, your future spouse, may not like to be away from you very often, because your presence may bring a sense of calm, a sense of hope. You may speak hope and peace and faith and joy and love into this person. You may inspire this person because perhaps they're seeing you this way, because when you meet them, if they are on their own journey, maybe they're at a point in their journey where they've kind of healed quite a bit, but maybe there's still a portion of them that has a lot of doubt or struggles with, finalizing their transformation in terms of their spiritual realm and how they, see the world. And I feel like you're going to be like a guiding light for your future spouse. Your energy, your hope, your joy, your positive perspective, your trust in faith, your trust in the divine is going to inspire them and help them to fall further, or even finally fall fully into alignment in their own spiritual walk and in their own life's purpose. So this person is seeing you as a light in their life. So again, they could be at the tail end of their own transformation and maybe in a little bit of a cloudy or dark energy, and you come in as that light to help finalize, you know, their transformation to growth and maturity. But either way, this person is going to see you as the end all be all. This energy feels good, and I pray this does work for you. I don't know, I don't always know how you guys are going to feel about the energies that come through the cards because everybody desires something else in their future spouse. And some people could be uncomfortable with having a spouse that praise them this much or that sees them in such a high light for various reasons. But at the time that you two come together, if you have an issue with this type of energy, I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think you're going to be in such a confident energy that you're going to have such a strong inner knowing that you're going to be okay and you're going to have a comfort in receiving the praise from your spouse and other people. You're going to reach a place where you're going to realize you deserve great things. And not only will you be allowing and accepting the celebration of who you are, you will be celebrating yourself as well because this is kind of giving an energy of finally arriving, okay? Finally becoming who you've always meant to be and finally receiving recognition for who you've always been. So maybe you've always been taken advantage of or overlooked, or people have not always seen the true essence of who you are or appreciated it. Well, when you meet your future spouse, not only is your future spouse going to see this, acknowledge this, praise this, and love this about you, but I'm getting with this star energy and this Four of Wands, so is everyone else around you. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding how will your future spouse view you. I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify those cards and then we're going to get into your message. So the first card out for you is Judgment. The second card out is the Queen of Cups, which is followed by the Hanged Man. And then we have the Ten of Wands, and the final card out is the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So your future spouse is going to see you as someone who is attractive. With this Queen of Pentacles energy, someone who is well put together, someone who's structured, someone who's hardworking, responsible, loyal, diligent, very nurturing, very kind, very generous, someone who is very cautious in a way, very cautious, very balanced, someone who's harmonious. Okay, so you could be very classy and refined, and your future spouse is going to see you that way, very elegant, very demure. Now, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, this also could suggest that perhaps right now or at that point, you could be like a single parent. If not a single parent, then you could also be someone where other people rely on you at the time they meet you. Like it could be your parents, or it could just be you needing to provide for other individuals, or this is who you are. Okay, this is coming through strongly. Now, with this Judgment card, this Queen of Cups, this Hanged Man, this Ten of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles, this would suggest that when your future spouse met you, when you guys came together, you had went through or were going through some sort of a rebirth, some sort of a transformation of your identity and your approach to life and to people and things. Because the Queen of Cups comes out after, and then you have the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is a card of releasing. It's a card of letting go and surrendering, usually a habit or a situation, and just taking a pause and breathing, okay? With the Ten of Wands, that is the ending of burdens, right? But this is a lot of burdens. This is where you're putting down the 10 wands because you're carrying them by yourself, and it's extra responsibility on you that you can't carry. It's too heavy. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, which is an equal give and take. It's being charitable, being generous. In this case, you could have been someone who was over giving to others. Maybe you were someone who was always taking care of everyone else, but there was not anyone there to take care of you, or you were taking care of everyone else and you never had enough time, energy, love, or resources to pour back into yourself. You could have been going through a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety and dealing with being overwhelmed all the time because you had all these burdens and extra responsibilities that were for other people, right? Not only your own, but maybe you also had these responsibilities and burdens for other people. So in places and situations where there should have been someone else there helping to balance things out, like with that Six of Pentacles, and helping you to do an equal give and take to where you weren't so overwhelmed, you were carrying burdens by yourself where there should have been another person there to help carry that load with you. So I'm getting that your future spouse is going to come in and they're going to help create that Six of Pentacles energy that's showing up. And this is probably what's going to help you with this transformation, because I feel like your future spouse is going to, when they first come in, they're going to see you as this Queen of Cups, this loving, nurturing, kind, generous, compassionate person who's a very good caretaker, very much coming from a heart space, and in a way where you're doing it and not really probably even complaining a lot about it, right? But just doing it out of duty, right? However, with this hangman energy that ends, you pause, you release, you let go. With that 10 of wands of extra burdens and responsibilities, you drop those wands, because the 10 of wands is an ending. That means those burdens and responsibilities, that stress, that anxiety, it comes to a halt. And then the Six of Pentacles comes out, where there's now an equal give and take coming in. And in this case, this is giving the message that your future spouse is the one that helps come in and create that balance for you, which allows you to transition even smoother into the Queen of Pentacles. So now someone who is still loving, still nurturing, still kind, still generous, still wanting to provide a positive, happy home space and safe space for others, especially those that rely on you. However, now you also have more than enough time, love, and resources to pour into yourself, because now your future spouse has come in and he has helped balance things out for you, which is probably what you had needed all along, but there was no one willing to do it, or there was no one there that could do it for you. Now, when you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, like I mentioned, the Queen of Pentacles is very elegant. She's very classy. She's very well put together, very structured, very routine. So at the time, you may become someone who's very focused on maybe your body and your health, right? So you may have a routine now where you can work out more. You could be more conscious about what you eat and what you put into your body. Because again, the Queen of Pentacles likes to look good, okay? She likes to look good for herself and for her mate. And you will be it'll be very important to you how you present yourself out to the world. Not necessarily for validation from others, but just because of how you see yourself. The way you put yourself out is how you're going to want to be seen, which again is very harmonious, very nurturing, very loving, very established, very responsible, someone who is just has it all together. Okay, and no one necessarily has it all together, but with this Queen of Pentacles, for the most part, you will. Okay, and I'm feeling like your future spouse is the one that's going to come in and help you with this transition. Now, when your future spouse comes in, you could already be amidst this transition. But this is suggesting when they come in, they're going to see everything that you're dealing with and how much stress you're under. And this person's going to be so in love with you, almost maybe immediately, because of this Queen of Cups loving nature. They're going to want for you to be able to tend to yourself, and they're going to want to be able to tend to you. They're going to want to, again, with the Six of Pentacles, give just as much love, nurturing, and resources to you that they observe you giving to other people, whether that be you giving that love, nurturing, and resources to your children, to your parents, or to just anyone that relies on you. They're going to want you to feel that same level of attention, that same level of having someone pour into you, having someone look out for you, having someone care about how you feel, how you look, how you are viewed. Basically, this person is, again, the Queen of Pentacles likes the finer things. So this also suggests that maybe your partner is going to be well off. And with that Six of Pentacles, they're going to be able to come in and maybe take care of the financial aspects that are a burden to you in your life. And now with your funds and with you having access to their funds, this will help you to basically take care of yourself in a way where now you can dress a certain way that you like to dress. Now you can, again, you have more time because now you have more balance. So now you have time to take care of your body. Now you have more money and access to keep your nails done, to keep your hair done. You now have access to be who you always wanted to be and who you always deserve to be. And it's going to be very important to your future spouse that you feel abundant, because the Queen of Pentacles is abundant and she feels abundant because she is abundant. So your future spouse is going to be very important to him that you feel abundant. He's going to view you as someone that deserves all the finer things in life, because with this Queen of Cups, you're so loving, you're so nurturing, you're so kind and generous, and you give so much to everyone else. Perhaps again, even without complaining, you just do this. And with this Queen of Pentacles, he's going to say you deserve all the best in the world, because there's not a lot of people out there that are that responsible or that would bear those burdens, especially if these are other people's burdens, or especially in situations where you have situations where you're taking care of others and there should be someone there helping to balance it out, and it's not. Your future spouse is going to play that role, and they're going to do it with ease. They're going to do it with ease. This person is going to, you're going to have this person's heart because you're going to be a Queen of Cups energy when they come in, and you're going to be coming from a heart space, and it's going to be so genuine and authentic. You're going to have your future spouse's heart. This person just feels like, because you're someone who is not highly focused on material things, but mostly focused on a humanity aspect, a humanitarian aspect of just giving and taking care of people, and not overly focused on, your nails or your hair and all this different stuff, and you're willing to make sacrifices for others, they're going to want you to have the best of everything. Whatever they can afford to provide for you, they're going to want you to have that, and they're going to work and make sure that you have that. This is really beautiful. You could currently be in this Queen of Cups energy where you're having all these Ten of Wands burdens right now, and you kind of have always tried to create a balance in your life, and you kind of maybe had to go it alone when it comes to taking care of yourself or taking care of other people, and it's just has been you just become accustomed to this experience because this is all you've known. Well, this person's going to come in, and with this Judgment card, it's like they're going to call a judgment, right? It's almost like they're going to come in and kind of, make this decision of, you deserve more, you deserve better, and they're going to see you as someone who they're going to give you that better, as long as you'll allow it. Based on this, you will allow it, because we're talking about your future spouse. You're going to be able to breathe. They're going to see you as very responsible, someone that is just, this person is going to see you as maybe, I don't want to say emotional, but maybe they're going to see you as very soft, right? Someone that's very soft, not in a bad way, but someone that's very feminine, very sensitive to a degree. This person may want to handle you very gently, very lovingly. This person is going to nurture you. It may help heal something in you. Maybe this imbalance throughout your life and these burdens may have created, again, some sort of a bitterness or a sadness in your heart that you may never acknowledge, especially because the Judgment card could also be a card of forgiveness, and you needing to forgive, having to go through all of this, this wand energy and these disadvantages and unfair advantages in life. No matter how kind and loving and giving you are, it's like life has always kind of put you at a disadvantage. This person's going to see you as someone that, obviously, they'll put you on a pedestal, right? Which has come up in all the piles. But in this one, I just feel like they're going to see you as someone that they can trust themselves to give you in a financial state, right? So perhaps this person may have had previous partners who wanted the wealth, wanted this, lavish lifestyle, and that's what they were there for. And I think the reason that this person is going to be so adamant to give you this beautiful life and wants you to have all of these beautiful things is because you're not focused on that, right? Like, you're someone who this person feels would be with them and give to them and take care of them just because you love them. Even if they didn't have a lot of wealth to give you, they feel like you're someone that will love them for who they are. And if they were down on their luck, you would be the kind of person that would, again, with this Ten of Wands, you would take on the responsibilities and try to help them even if you were already overburdened, right? So this person feels like you deserve this even more because you don't require it, you don't demand it. It's not a requirement for your love. Your love doesn't come with the conditions of, you need to buy me all these nice things. Your love is authentic, it's genuine, it's pure, and your person is going to see that in you. That's how they're going to see you, as this loving, pure, authentic, kind, generous, compassionate soul. And for your partner, this may be rare for them, especially if they come from a background of wealth, or especially if with them having this abundance, they are probably around a lot of shallow people. So it's probably rare for them to come across people that are just innately good at the core, to the point where they will do for anyone, or they will take care of others and sacrifice and not complain, even at the detriment of themselves. So again, this person will see you as someone who they can trust. They feel like you deserve this wealth because they trust that you're someone who's not going to take advantage of them. Just like they're not going to take advantage of your heart and your love, like maybe others have, and throw more on you than you can bear and be unfair to you, they know that you're not going to take advantage of their wealth and their hard earned money, and you're not going to take advantage of their generosity. So it's almost like you two are going to strike a balance. You're going to, contribute this genuine, pure, authentic love and humanitarian type of dynamic. And they're going to bring in the wealth. So it's like you're going to be generous with them from a heart space, and they're going to be generous with you from a financial space. But with you coming up as the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, I also kind of get the vibe that perhaps with this transformation, you're also going to perhaps have an opportunity to pursue certain business adventures and things that you've also wanted to do. And you're going to also perhaps be able to acquire your own level of wealth. But either way, this person is going to give to you. They're they're going to see you as deserving. Yeah, this is making me a little emotional. They're going to see you as very deserving. So I'm going to leave your reading there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. If interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you.